But don't get me wrong, okay? I'm not. I'm not a conservative. I disagree. You want to know some bullshit I think conservatives do? Let me help you out. Conservatives do this thing, especially minority conservatives, where they go, "Oh, look what we've done. We've transferred these jobs, these manufacturing jobs, to countries like India, let's say, and we're giving these poor, impoverished people these jobs." And that's true. But what you're really doing, which everyone knows, by the way, is you're fucking using an impoverished people as a slave labor, because the prices and the wages you pay these fucking people wouldn't even be considered. It would be a joke. We're talking about pennies a day to work 12-hour shifts in terrible fucking conditions, because you have no health standards in these other countries for the most part. What you should do if you want a strong American economy is bring those manufacturing jobs back to the US. Because producing things is the only way to produce wealth. It's that simple. If you're not making anything, you're not creating any wealth. If you're not growing food, if you're not building houses, if you're not manufacturing vehicles, if you're not forging steel, you're not producing anything that can be sold for consumption, you're not building wealth. I mean, you can argue that the market does that, right? But the market is basically just a giant fucking Ponzi scheme. It's a giant gambling section, especially now that people can fucking short stocks. Like, the market used to be, pork belly season is coming up, right? And people need to move a lot of pork belly, right? And we need money to do this thing that happens at a harvest, let's say. All right. So, would you like to invest in this process so we can have the money to pay someone to do the job and buy trucks and do these things? And then when we're done, we'll give you a return. It was a short-term situation. Or, hey, we need to do an expansion for this company, and we don't have the money. You can invest in our company, and we'll give you a couple shares, and then you'll pay for this expansion, and moving forward, you'll get a share of those profits. That's how investments used to work. But what they've turned it into is a fucking nightmare. And it's not helpful to the middle class at all.